YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party. Today on my channel, we're here to react to Baddies Season 2, Episode 1, Baddies South. And listen, let me tell you something. This was an episode. Okay, first things first, I don't know what planet is in the chair getting her micro braids, but if this video looks off, it's because the technology is acting weird. My lights been acting weird today. The technology want to act weird, and whenever something like that happens, I'm like, okay, it's a planet in retrograde. So if the video looks off, blame whatever planet sitting in the chair too long getting her micro braids, okay? Also, before we get started, make sure you check out my business, A Look Beauty. I got new stuff on the way. I got a body butter that's releasing real soon. It was really popular last summer, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. It boosts it up. And make sure y'all check out my latest video, The Rise and Fall of Johnson's Cabaret. Thank y'all so much for the success of that video. That's like one of my most viewed video within the shortest amount of time. So keep up the good work, share it, like it, all that good stuff. All right, y'all, let's just get started with the video and let's get started with my thoughts.
I thought I knew you.
Okay, so the way we start this episode, we start off with a recap of last season. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the recap actually made the last season look kind of lit. It made it look real watchable. But Natalie's laying in the bed, and then her husband, Jacob, comes in. It's giving us real Jocelyn and Ballistic vibe. Natalie says that last season was boring, and there needs to be some new girls brought in, and she ain't bring nobody back. No, ma'am, that's y'all fault for making the season how it looked. Y'all was the ones jumping in the bouncy house like it was a 4-year-old's birthday. Y'all was the one making last season be one big business meeting, and we was catching the behind the scenes. Natalie, don't go blaming other girls. You can either take 100% or 1% of the blame, but you gotta take some of the percentage, okay? But she did say within all the girls, she's only bringing back Christina. And we'll get into Christina in a little bit later. We do get a vintage of Christina. She has an interview. She said, hey y'all, I'm Christina, blase, blase. Jacob asked, does she have her own makeup artist this season? Because you know, last season, she was going off about that. I said, oh, Jacob, she's a messy girl. But Natalie starts doing a run through of all the other girls they pick, okay? So we see them do Bree. Her confessional look was cute. We get Sway. Sway starts laughing. Sway said she was, how is Sway, 31, 32? I didn't realize she was that old. I'm not saying it's like a bad, she looks good. She looks good. But, you know, I'm still remembering her from BGC 16. I'm still thinking these girls like 26, 27. So while they're talking about that, Jacob was asked, you know, is she married? She was like, no, she's not married. He was like, you married? Asking Natalie, and Natalie was like, yeah, baby, I'm married. And Jacob was like, you know, you be forgetting you be married.
Cause I know you. I know how you be when you get out in public.
What?
You be forgetting.
Forgetting what?
That you married.
Jacob.
I'm like, ooh. I said, well, it's trouble in paradise. Anyways, next we see Jayla. I'm not gonna lie, Jayla was one of my favorite bad girls in BGC 14. She was, you know, one of my favorites. I named my first car after her. I was like, yeah, her name is Jayla. So I was excited to see Jayla back on my screen. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of get a little turned off because I was like, you know, seeing her in the conversation, like, Jayla, what route you going down? But just seeing her back on my screens, I was excited to see her. Next we see Ann. You know, Ann, she says she's a professional clout search. I'm like, okay, clout is a hell of a draw. Now I do remember Ann. She was out there sucking on that nasty gas pump. I remember that video going viral. Now, I don't think I can show this video because it's private on YouTube. You know, viewer discretion is advised. But just know, you can Google it. Just know it's nasty. But you know what? You know who she looked like? Coco Jones. I see a similarity between them. Clap in the comment section if you see it. Okay, next we see Slim. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see Slim. That was my girl on One More Chance. So I'm happy to see Slim back. It's just like, I'm just so surprised to see that she's on the show. Next we see Rolly. You know, I'm happy to see Rolly as well. Finally, we get an introduction to Rock. So Rock is the youngest girl there. She's like 21, 22. But that is Blueface's girlfriend. She was on Blueface Bad Girls Club season. She's on South Central Baddies. She has a backstory. Now that we got all the formalities out the way and we see the girls, we see the intro. The intro is cute. Not gonna lie, this season of Baddies South, I think I like the aesthetic because it's real pink. It's real whatever. They got a good aesthetic going on. I think it's real cute. After we see the intro, all the girls are getting together and they're walking into the van. While they're in there talking, Rock got her headphones in. Natalie was like, girl, take your headphones out. And Rock was like, chill, don't tell me to take my headphones out.
Girl, don't.
But I did.
We all talking.
Okay, let's talk.
Everybody needs to know. Everybody can't have your speaker blowing through your ear.
Hear my shit, bro.
Yeah, well, don't put it in your ear because I can hear it, so you can't hear us.
Right.
So wait, does everybody know each other? Rob.
I'm turned it off. I can hear you. I'm just tuning you out because it's bullshit. I'm just trying to get there.
So the person that's missing is Christina. Natalie said Christina is missing because she missed the bus, and she pretty much said that Christina took her money and ran. So they giving her the Andrew Caldwell edit, okay? So I wanted to see what Christina had to say about it, because, you know, let them tell it she did that. I remember a long time ago, Christina tweeted that she left on the first day of filming, but when I went to her Twitter just now, she tweeted 4 hours ago, she said, basically someone tweeted saying that I'm surprised Natalie put herself at risk, put her in a house with all these people. Christina said she didn't put herself at a risk because she knows that no one will stand up to her because they are all scared. She will kick them off and makes this show so unauthentic. She calls herself the boss and makes them bow down to her when in reality, she's be nothing without them. Then she says, I'm not going to bow down to anyone that I helped build an empire with. I am an equal. Nobody is the boss of me. I didn't pay attention to the credit, but I believe Christina still get a producer credit for this role anyway. She just didn't want to be a part of it. I get it. So while they're in the car and the cloud chaser, she decided to be messy. So while they chilling, out of all the questions she could have asked this girl, she could have asked this girl, you know, how you doing? How's the weather up front? Are you excited to be here? And gonna ask this girl, Bree, you know, bye your life, goodbye, good night, whatever she said. She asked her, she was like, are you an escort?
Why are you embarrassed? If you're an escort, you're an escort. If you suck dick to make money, you suck dick to make money.
So I was just trying to ask Bree a couple questions. And, you know, she didn't want to answer those questions.
Like living your
I
truth.
have sucked dick to make money.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I'm doing it, you bringing a fucking bag. Period.
Okay, so why are you embarrassed?
I just said that.
As talking about somebody, what if she didn't want to
But
be
it can go.
It's too bad.
It can go.
Too bad.
Right.
Don't say anything that you don't want repeated. Anything you can say or anything that you have said
I
to
said
me
I had a
will be
profile.
used against you.
It's really not embarrassing though.
It's not.
It's not.
I show my pussy. I spread these lips. Why it is fucking possible? I make
good.
some money, honey. I'm not embarrassed to say it.
She a hoe. I get it. Nasty ass bitch.
It's just like, what does that have to do? I mean, I make money, but Ann was like, I mean, no, are you an escort? Word on the street is that you're an escort. Bree didn't even know what an escort is. So then we get to Jayla confessional, and Jayla's just like talking. Jayla is looking real grown. You know, she's looking like she needs to be on Married to Medicine, or it's giving real TV1 unsung. It ain't giving Zeus though. But anyways, while they talking, you know, going back and forth, Bree is kind of feeling embarrassed, and she was like, I would tell my story when I want to tell my story. And I feel that. I feel like Ann was trying to put her on the spot, and Ann was like, I mean, what do you have to be embarrassed about? If I gotta show my, you know, I'ma do that. I'm like, Ann, sweetheart, that's you, okay? If you wanna spread it open all over the internet and let the world know that you're gonna sell that poom poom for a quick $1, that's you. But if Bree don't wanna put her business out there, and Rock said that, she was like, she could be embarrassed by that, but then Sway gonna be like, it's nothing to be embarrassed by. It may not be nothing to be embarrassed about, but dang, can I keep some stuff to myself down?
Sometimes my business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that, what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometime?
So I felt Bree on that. You know, that's rare for me to say. I'm not really a Bree person, but you know, I'm gonna see what she's giving this season, because I don't think she's gonna get on my nerves like she did season 17. So boom, so they finally pull up to the house after conversation. And Rock is funny, but she not funny at the same time, if that makes sense. Everybody's excited to see the house. You know, Slim excited, rolling like she ain't never been to Atlanta. She ain't know they make a house like this. Rock gonna say something, this is like my rich granny house. You know, she talk a lot of mess for someone with a tooth missing, but you know what, that's another story. But to be honest, Rock not really feeling the other girls in the house. She really wasn't feeling them when they got in the house, and they was like, everybody to make sure they clean up after each other, and Swag or whoever kind of singled her out. Was like, yeah, Rock, you be leaving a mess.
And clean up after yourself.
Listen.
Like this.
Please don't tell me what to do, because I'm going to look at y'all like y'all.
Watch your ass. We supposed
Don't
to
tell
tell
me
each
what
other
to
that
do.
because we all grown.
If I didn't clean up, oh well.
Look, that rule was for you,
She
Krishan.
was talking to all of us. Don't talk to me like that.
You're the only one that's been leaving trash everywhere we go lately.
I'm just like, okay, Rock, you in the house with a whole bunch of women of a particular age. I think all these women like 30 for Slim. I think Slim younger. I think the only two young in their 20s is Slim and Rock. But still, that's not an excuse. Clean up after you 21. You supposed to learn hygiene as you get older. Clean up after yourself. If you are being 30 on that, just you know, make sure you throw all the stuff in the trash. If you gotta wipe a little, just wipe a little. Just take up after yourself. Anyway, when Natalie tell them, you know, everybody got a room. They got the rooms already laid, but of course Natalie gonna say she got the master bedroom. As they're going to look for their rooms, she got Bree and Sway in a room together, Ann and Rock in a room together. Jayla got her own room, Slim and Rolly in a room together, and Natalie got the masters. But the rooms that they share, they got bunk beds. I didn't see the issue of having bunk beds for a simple fact of, I mean, y'all not gonna be in the house that long anyways. And bunk beds, it's like, it's cool. You know, it gives a camp vibe. However, like Bree said, with a house this big, why the house so big but the room so small? Like, this 1,000 square feet house and the room small. Bree kind of did make sense with that. Like, I feel like everybody should have had their own room. So they all go to Natalie's room. Krishan said she gonna sleep with Natalie because Natalie had a nice room. Sway made a joke and she was saying she was gonna dirty up another room and she didn't like that.
There's so many beds
That you can dirty up.
Yes.
Who is y'all talking to?
Like, bitch, you're being dirty. Like, your behavior is dirty.
And mind you, Swayden already said earlier she not really feeling Krishan. She the only one that's like, I'm like, all right, be careful with this. We're gonna get to that. Rock kind of had an issue with what they said. So she got up, she walk out, she pounding whatever. She like lining everybody up, she'll fight them.
Man, well, how y'all just gonna gang up on me talking about some dirty up the bed? Like,
Girl, it was a joke.
y'all can have that ugly ass bed, this ugly ass mansion. I live in 2. Bitch, I would beat all y'all up, line up. Line up now.
Now, Rock, at this point, she down there with Slim and Rolly. And she keeps saying, I'ma fight him, I'ma beat him up. You know what? Rock, she acts just like this boy with the college. When I was in college, it was this boy, it was his freshman year, I was a senior. And, you know, we was in the same organization, he was cool. I was like, oh, you my little nephew or whatever, right? When I tell you, he act just like Rock. Like, there's been so many situations I didn't have to be like, if you don't get yourself together, I tell you, the boy is strong. I don't know what they feed in this next generation, but the boy is strong. So every time I see Rock, I be like, they act just alike. He's so fight ready, and I used to have to be, what you gonna learn from that? How are you gonna turn this energy inward? So while they down there, Natalie is upstairs with Sway and Jayla. And Natalie is showing them a video of how Rock was acting at the airport. Acting like a child. Like the girl them pulled the fire alarm and laughing about it. I'm like, you finna go to jail. Ain't that like federal property? You can't play around at or government, whatever it's called. You can't mess around stuff at the airport. They will take you to jail immediately. And then they get to Atlanta, she riding around and the things was just acting like a big child. So Jayla being on her grown status, she said, well, you know, I just need to know, is the girl just a little touch? And I'm not being funny. Is she touched? Because the way she's acting is very erratic. I'm like, you better be super nanny, Jayla. But no, it's a valid question because I feel like if you were never to meet that girl, you just saw her, like, you would be like, is she just a little, no, okay. I'm just asking because it's her, she has a very erratic behavior. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, you know, I gotta watch her. So after Rock then got done, like, huffing and puffing and about to blow the house down, Natalie then decides to give this girl her own room at the bottom of the bunk, down in the basement or whatever. But I didn't think that was fair. If anything, that's gonna cause more issues. And when I took Rock got the whole downstairs, like she got a pool table, she got chairs and stuff like that. And Rock gonna say something, I mean, y'all room still better, ungrateful. You know, the baby, it gotta go. They telling me they don't want me to baby her no more. Just being messy. So they was like, they gonna discuss it tonight at whatever function happens. The next thing, Natalie's like, she got a big surprise for them. She's showing them the surprise. The surprise is the BADDIES South bus that is, it's cute. I ain't gonna lie, it's really cute. And then, we done seen an emergency broadcasting up on our screens. You know, Zeus is like, we have to impromptu go to Natalie's room. I'm like, okay, is something wrong with the daughter or something? Like, what happened? They did this all to tell us, well, to tell Natalie that Sarah wanted to have a conversation. You know, Zeus the conversation. She wants to have a conversation with Natalie. So Natalie like, oh, baby, take this chain off me because this is no talking. In which, you know, I do give Natalie a lot of flack, but however, in this situation, I gotta be on Natalie's side. This girl, have to understand, Sarah done went in on this girl. Like, then dug up artifacts on the phone with her step.
My full name is Mary Nunn. I know Natalie via her father. I was married to him for 28 years, and I was her stepmother. Her mother's white and Puerto Rican, and her father's black. So
okay, that makes more sense. So nobody.
There's no Brazilian.
There's no Brazilian. Okay, because
she's been to Brazil, but there's no Brazilian.
I guess so. When she went to Brazil, she started claiming that she was Brazilian.
Sarah threw this girl a funeral. If you throw me a funeral and I'm still alive, what? You done killed me? And you think we both lied? Nah, baby, I'm feeling that boy. So I have to understand why Natalie was upset about that. But the producers was like, no, we want y'all to talk. You know, you may make amends. Y'all may even turn up together. And Natalie like, girl, whatever. So they setting up that. And which I was like, dang, you know, I ain't know all this was gonna happen so soon within the season. You know, I'm thinking you know, stuff gonna happen later on, but it's happening now. Conversation with Sarah, that's next episode. We'll get to that. So they're downstairs, they pouring them, you know, shots or whatever. No, they're pouring glass of champagne. They do the cheers or whatever. And then while they drinking, Ann gonna take this bottle and sticking into her mouth and suck on. I'm like, girl, I would have been like, girl, we gotta still drink out of that. Like, why are you putting your mouth all over that? That's nasty. But Natalie asked them, she was like, how are the newbies feeling? Ann got upset talking about don't call me a newbie. Well, you're new. Nobody ever seen you. You are a newbie. But Ann, for some reason, keeps taking shots at Brie. And I'm just like, what's your issue with Brie? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you keep coming for her? It's giving you feel like you think you finna pick on Brie, and I don't like that. Then Rolly asked Brie, she was like, why you let her embarrass you earlier? Brie like, oh, so I let her embarrass me? He's like, I will take care of it when I feel like taking care of it and clearing it up. Everybody keeps talking about some, well, in the future, don't let nobody ever feel like they got a one up on you. Natalie like, cause Ann got her big one. Yeah, she got her big one. Like, honestly, it's really not that deep. And yeah, she probably could have been like, girl, who we talking about? But she just wasn't trying to do all that because she probably knew she was just looking for a moment. The girl is a professional clout chaser. She didn't want to give her no clout. But I just didn't like how everybody just had their 2 cents and was like, next time you be on your ground, don't ever let nobody help. Like, it's not that deep, y'all. Now, this when the mess come in. So Rolly being messy, she gonna say something. So who got a problem with Krishan Rock being dirty?
What's the problem with Krishan being dirty though? Oh, don't say dirty.
They start laughing, Rock in the position, baby. I'm like, oh, baby. Hey, was like, I mean, I did say you was dirty. Bow.
Nobody said anybody was dirty. What it was.
What? What it was?
You don't clean up after yourself.
So you know, Rock got her in the sink conditioning her hair. Rock didn't use her and some Dawn dish soap to wash the dishes. I'm like, oh my God. But see, here's the thing, because I want to take it frame by frame because I want to paint the picture, okay? Just stay with me. So it's this big, huge debate. Rock sneaks Sway. I'm not gonna say she snuck the girl, but Sway wasn't ready for that round. I'm gonna give her that. Cause think about it, okay? They just sitting down. Everybody just in cheers. Everybody just in drink. You know, that little champagne or whatever. They ask a general question, okay? And they're just like, hey, do you think Rock is messy, okay? Sway was like, okay, look, I said it, however, boom. Let's look.
This is Sports Center.
Okay, so you see how Sway just chilling. All of a sudden, that's when Rock gonna pop on her. But you see how she sitting? She got the shoes off. She got the leg on the countertop. She got her glass full. That's when she was like, however, she couldn't even get out what she was about to say. Next thing you know, Rock just bow and pop on the girl. Look, drinks just all over the place. And the girl just in the sink. We'll say it all happened so fast. I think she was just gonna pop on her like that. Like, I thought she was gonna say some more stuff. Sway really could have been like, however, I apologize, or however, Rock ain't even get a girl a chance. She was like, I cleaned that up. I was like, ooh. Remember when Persuasion was like, but you sleep? Now she sleep. The fact she fit in the sink though. Like, I took her for that first round, but that second round, look, I told you, Rock just strong, Sway. She got 11 years your youth, Sway, okay? These new girls, they just built different. They just strong for no reason. And Rock work out too. So she got up with her on that second round, but that's next week. Also, Ann fought Sway. I'm like, what is going on with y'all? And Sarah and Natalie had that conversation, which that fight was, weak. We gonna see more, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, am genuinely excited and ready to see the next episode. I'm ready to follow this journey along. It looks like it's gonna be a really good season. I really do hope I'm not let down. I was let down with the first season. I was let down with Bad Boys. I really hope it's a good season because we just need some good TV, some good reality TV, and yeah. But that is it for all I have for this video, y'all. Make sure y'all continue to subscribe and like this channel, continue to grow, and check out my recent stuff. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.